I am so excited. And Lee was like, no. And I was like, why? And he never had a reason.
One time, I need to hold up, and it's no one. One time.
What is up, beauties? Welcome back to my channel. I wish I had a chair to sit down, so sorry y'all are getting this terrible angle. But as you can see by the title, we are in Texas, girl. We moved to Dallas and I'm so excited. Okay, that's not gonna work. So much has happened these past 2 months, but I'm also kind of a firm believer that when things start out a little rocky, sometimes you have a really happy ending. I have so much to talk about and I wanted this to be a sit down video. I also wanted Lee in the video, but we'll get into it. Let's start a little ways back, like 2020. That's when I had wanted to pack up and leave LA. I love LA. I do not have anything against LA. Honestly, love it. Okay, we're back here. But yes, once everything happened in 2020, I was just like, we really don't need to be out here. We really do not need to be out here. And Lee was a lot more stubborn and he was like, no, let's stay longer. And honestly, we both do love LA, and I think we finally got to the point of realizing, unless we had like a kid in school out in LA or like something really holding us down there, we are at a time in our lives where we can be flexible and we can just pick up and go wherever we want to. So like, why not? Especially when you can save a lot of money doing so. It was between Arizona and Texas, and since I was more familiar with Texas, I was kind of pulling for Texas more, but I wasn't opposed to Arizona. We have visited different apartments there, even through 2020. Like, this is how long the process has been of like, where are we gonna go? And we did like Arizona too. That was like our second option, but we ended up going with Texas, with Dallas. Lee was in LA for about 10 years. I was there for about 6 years. And you know, we just got to the point where we're like, okay, are we gonna do this? Are we gonna just like leave? Yeah, we're gonna leave. Now, besides the cost, we're obviously thinking about our future as well. I've always said I didn't want to raise kids in LA. I'm still kind of there, but I'm still kind of like, I wouldn't be opposed to it as much as I used to be. But for right now and trying to do adult things, it's like, we're not millionaires. So let's step out of LA for a second and we can revisit that later. But we had such a blast our time there. I know Lee was there longer. He was there 10 years, like I said. And we both have grown so much together individually. Another thing, and maybe it's just like, I don't know, as you get older, I think you do cherish your family a lot more and want to be closer to them and have holidays with them and things like that. And we were so far from both of our families that we just never had that. It was always just us for holidays. So we wanted to be in Texas because we are surrounded by both of our families. Towards the end of last year, unfortunately, Lee's niece was diagnosed with leukemia, and she is 7 years old. And everything was just kind of coming together and kind of pushing us to be like, you know what? LA will be there. So January of this year, we put that 30-day notice in and we said, we're out, girl. We are out, and we came to Dallas. So huge thank you to Roadway Moving. They helped move everything for us. Hands down, the easiest, most seamless move I've ever had in my entire life. And I've moved a lot of places, okay? Different states, different countries. I don't have a word to explain how amazing they are. They brought in the blue carpet. They rolled out the blue carpet in the apartment, started wrapping things, taping things. They wrapped our couch better than when we got our couch delivered, like from the furniture company. They didn't even wrap it when they delivered it, but Roadway was like, no, we're not gonna transport this and have any stains, any bumps, bruises, nothing on the furniture. They wrapped that thing about 50 times. Like, there was no damage that could have been done to that couch. It could have rolled off the truck, it still would have been fine. Moving is already a hassle, so Roadway is there to help ease the stress. You don't have to lift a finger. I felt bad. I was like, I want to do something, I want to help, and then when I try and help, I'm like making it worse. I'm like, okay, let me just go. This is, y'all know what you're doing. Everything arrived safe and sound, nothing broken, nothing bent, nothing dented, nothing with water damage or anything. Like, everything was perfect. It was like as if they just moved this from next door. I'm not kidding. So shout out to Roadway. I know y'all have heard of them. You've seen them all over Instagram. Honestly, you need them. Whatever your move, long distance, short distance, local, whatever the case may be, they can move you from coast to coast and anywhere in between. They were so sweet to give me a discount code for you guys, so be sure to use the SuperMuse10 at checkout. We still have some boxes to unpack here. So now it's time for the series of unfortunate events. Oh my goodness. This is the part I'm telling you, it was like, it felt like a dream horror a joke, all of the above. So we drove to Texas. We made this a road trip. This is how I came to LA, and this is how I was going back. We drove, we got to Lee's hometown before we got to Dallas, and his mom was feeling kind of ill. She went to the hospital while we were there. They gave her some medication. She was feeling great towards the end of our trip. We were there for like a week, and then we're like, okay, let's move on to Dallas, and we're close enough. We'll see you guys soon. On our way to Dallas, Lee's car had this issue. Thankfully, we were like 2 minutes away from an auto shop to help us. The car was smoking. It was like terrible. That was the start of it, okay? But once we got to Dallas, literally 2 days in, maybe, we got the call that Lee's mom was back in the hospital. She had fallen and she is not responsive. I'm gonna try not to cry because, oh my gosh, like, you don't want to get a call like that, you know? So we quickly hopped on a flight and flew back over there and had to say our goodbyes. Like, I'm trying not to cry, but like, honestly, it happened so fast and we're still kind of confused on what happened and how it happened that quickly. We'll be going back later this week for the funeral, but honestly, I'm just asking for a lot of prayers, especially for Lee's family. They've gone through so much with this and with the niece, and it's just like a lot of chaotic things in between that it's just not my place to share. But it's just like, what is going on? Then we get back to Dallas, there's this tornado, and it's like, oh my gosh, of course. But like, they're gonna have to redo some of the flooring in this apartment. Water came in, and already we're just like, okay, you know what, tomorrow it's gonna be something else. But we gotta push forward. Oh my god, I'm trying my hardest. But as rough as it is, you know, we are doing our best. We are taking one day at a time. And like I said, I wanted this video to be more fun and like a sit down, exciting. We moved. I wanted Lee to be in the video, but you know, he's going through a lot right now, and it's just like a really rough beginning to this new transition. Like, not only a transition in his personal life, but in our lives together, moving. Like, we're having a rough start. Like, honestly, we're just having a rough start, but it's okay. I'm like I said, I'm a firm believer that sometimes things start off a little rocky, but it's got a very beautiful ending to it. So we're just praying for that. We've gotten a lot closer to God, which I love. Like, I feel like my faith is so much stronger than it's ever been, and I love that. We're still trying to find like our church out here. You know, you've heard of people like trying different churches to be like, where's home, what's the best fit? So we haven't found one yet that we absolutely love, that'll be like our church, you know, our home, our family. If you are in the Dallas area and you want to recommend your church, let us know, because we're still trying to find our happy home, our happy church. So yeah, let us know. But I just wanted to give you guys this live update, and you know, I'm frustrated with myself as well, because I did say I was gonna try really hard with YouTube and 2 videos a week, and already, but life happens. I'm trying not to put so much pressure on myself this year anymore with things, and I already do just feel so much better being in Dallas. I feel like a weight's kind of lifted off my shoulder, which is weird because I wanted to leave so badly, and I think I just wanted to experience it, and I'm glad I did. I wanted to experience LA. I'm glad I did, but I feel like my heart really is in Texas. I'm a Texas girl. I got my boots on. Like, I feel whole here, you know? Maybe because I was born in Houston, like I'm supposed to be in Texas. Like, it feels good to me. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm sorry this is not super fun of a video and update, but I am just asking for prayers for Lee's family, your love. Thank you guys so much. I had posted on my story just asking for prayers while she was still in the hospital. We had faith. We're like, maybe it'll be a miracle story, but that didn't happen. But it's God's timing, it's God's will. So we are having to accept that and see how we can proceed in life the best way we can. But I just want to let you guys know, if your parents are still here, cherish them. Your family members, see them, hang out with them. When we're young, we're always like, oh, I want to go over here, and I want to experience this, and I don't care who I leave behind. And I think that's okay to do when you're young, but as you get older, I think, you know, priorities shift, things shift. you start becoming a little more financially responsible, and it's just adulting. It's literally it's just adulting. But I think I'm just rambling now and ranting, but I love you guys and thank you so much for watching today's video. Again, if you're in Dallas and you have church recommendations, let us know in the comment section below. And that's it. So some positive videos are on their way, I promise. It's not all bad. We are trying our best. I do have some of the hair week videos that were filmed in the old apartment, so you'll see those and you'll see a little shift in the interior because we're in a new spot. But I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Bye y'all.